confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Mayfield's pass complete.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
They'll run here with Connor. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Here's Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally. And
he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. throwing to start the drive. Thomas. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Number 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Intended for
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Thomas got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of...
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Thomas. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the counter, it's Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Thomas. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Thomas. This is Johnson. He's got it. Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Josh Reynolds.
So we reach halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Score Steelers 14.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Thomas, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Steelers 20-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. There's the stiff arm. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Andy Janovich. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Thomas. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Thomas. On 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Thomas's pass.
3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now left side on the swing pass. Thomas, a good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Thomas. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Lift the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 80.
Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Steelers
pulling good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Johnson now returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. So now the Steelers down by 10, a little under 2.5 to go. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Thomas on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Thomas. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Barrett, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Offside, defense.
Come on now, rush.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 4, check 4.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head